Fuck yes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Joe Plays Anachronox, and we have some stuff to talk about today. Not anything important enough to really qualify for its own hot opinions video, but, you know, some stuff nonetheless. Firstly, I think I have some clue what I'm doing with this game now. If I can remember how to use the inventory. There we go. I noticed when I was editing this video, or I say editing, don't exactly do a lot of that, do I? But giving it a once over anyway, that I was picking up these hive shards here from the battles. I don't know why I just paused for like 30 seconds between those two in the middle of that sentence, but whatever. Yeah, from the battles I did when touching the crystals, we got these multicolored hive shards. Do we just have blue and what was the other one? Purple. I think that might be all we have at the moment. Don't see any yellow ones or blue. Oh no, we do have blue. What was the other one? Green? Was it green? I think my point is, I believe what we need to do is get one of each shard and then bring them to the door. So I think we have a goal in mind. We know more or less what we're doing now, so let's get the fuck on with it, shall we? Anyway, you may have noticed from that little bit of footage I threw at the beginning of the video, and will probably result in my video being taken down because Nintendo lol. You may have noticed from that the new Pokemon Go, Pokemon Go, I suppose it is a Pokemon Go game, but the new Pokemon game for Switch has had a trailer, which got me pretty hyped. It's been getting a lot of shit, to be fair. I've seen a lot of people not happy about it, but from what I've seen, it looks pretty good. You know, it looks pretty good. It looks great. You know, this is graphically, it's very impressive looking certainly compared to other Pokemon games in the past. The couch co-op thing is pretty rad, you know. I mean, I'm getting on a bit. Me and my friends all have lives. It's harder to get together for couch co-op these days, but you know, it's still very cool that feature exists. What else? The Pokemon Go catching mechanic I'm a bit iffy about, but you know, I noticed that the actual battles are still in place. The battle system is there as normal, and I was expecting that to be, you know, at least weakened, if not removed altogether. So you know, that's good news. It's good news. And of course, it's a Red and Blue remake, which is something I've been wanting for a long time, because Red and Blue is the only game that hasn't been remade since the physical and special split, which I'm sure means nothing to anyone who hasn't played a lot of Pokemon, but it's a pretty big deal anyway, a pretty major game mechanic, which I would love to see in the original Kanto area, because I loved Kanto, you know, I loved the old games. Had a lot more freedom back then, you know. More recent Pokemon games are a lot more linear, whereas back in Red and Blue, you actually had some degree of freedom about where you go. You know, you can get a lot of the badges in whatever order you feel like, and it's all pretty good. So, you know, I'm optimistic about that game now. I wasn't at first, I'll definitely admit it, but it's good to see that it's something that's going to be worth my money, you know. So hurrah for that, I suppose. What were we looking for? We were looking for yellow and blue. Oh, there's yellow. And there's blue. Cool. Convenient. So, yeah, that's the Pokemon news, and I'm happy about it. I'm very happy about it, and I should add I've got Breath of the Wild en route. I ordered it from Game, got it for 35 quid with free P&P, which wasn't too bad, really, considering the game seems to be about £1 million everywhere, but a Game of all places, which I'd always considered to be rather an overpriced shop, actually had it, you know, pretty dirt cheap by all things considered. So I picked that up. It's on the way. It's en route. So I'm looking forward to playing that on my Switch. Obviously, Mario Odyssey's been a lot of fun, as has Mario X Rabbids. That made it sound like a porn. Let's not dwell on that too much. So yeah, with the new Smash on the way and this new Pokemon game looking to be some hot shit, I'm pretty impressed with the Switch at the moment, to be honest. I would argue that especially considering its portable capabilities and everything, that it is pretty much the best console on the market right now. I think in its short lifespan, it's already put out more exciting exclusives than the PlayStation or the Xbox have in what, 3-4 years, or how long they've been out now. So you know, good. Oh yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought there, but yeah, it's good shit. It's good shit. In case you're wondering why I'm not finishing this battle, it's because I want to do this before Grumpos takes one to the gut and never gets up again. It can be difficult for old men when they fall down to get back to their feet, you know, so don't want him to have an accident in the shower and have to lie there for 3 days until his grandchildren come by and help him up. So I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I rarely do, I just sort of yammer. Much like Grumpos in that matter. Hey. Anyway, let's finish this fight, shall we? Let's take the fight to them. Give them a donk with the stick. There we go. So in other news, I mentioned in a previous video that one of my videos was taken down because of nudity and inappropriate content. This was, of course, one of my Meltis Quest videos. I noticed it went down the second it hit 20,000 views, which I'm sure is no coincidence. I guess Facebook don't care about inappropriate behaviour until it reaches a certain... did I say Facebook? I meant YouTube. They just don't give a shit until it reaches a certain popularity level. But yeah, the video was down for a few days. I argued the claim because honestly, although obviously there was nudity, it was a H game at the end of the day. It was all censored. And you know, there were several other Let's Plays of the same game up on YouTube, which are free for everyone to see, and YouTube have made no attempt to censor whatsoever. So on that basis, I made my complaint. I made my case, you know, and the video's gone back up now. So that's good. They took my thumbnail away, which I suppose is understandable because it was very clickbaity. You know, it had one of a screenshot from one of the sex scenes with the obviously again it was censored, but there was an awful lot of flesh on show in that thumbnail, so you know, understandable. They've taken that down, and I'm not gonna argue the case. That's fine. But at least the video's back up. It's my most popular video, so it's nice to see it being available once again. I was genuinely considering unlisting all my Meltis Quest videos in fear that it would result in me getting completely banned from YouTube when each of them individually hit 20,000 views and gave me a strike on my account. But it seems that even if they do get strikes, I'll be able to argue them. I mean, there's precedent now, and let's face it, I've proven that in what was probably the most risque of the videos, truth be told, that I'm able to keep that one up, so there's no reason I shouldn't be able to keep the others up, so that's good news. Good news all round. What else has been going on recently? There's not really a lot to talk about with this game right now, so I may as well just keep nattering on, you know. I had an exciting incident earlier, completely unrelated to video gaming or anything in general, really. But I'm sat up here, as I do, up in my office, just... I can't remember what I was doing. I was editing my Dark Souls video, which went up earlier today. This video won't actually see the light of day till tomorrow because it takes for fucking ever to render. So I'm speaking to you from the past. But yeah, no, I was sat up here anyway, and I keep hearing this thudding noise coming from downstairs, and I'm thinking, what the fuck is that? What the fuck's going on? I thought it was something my dogs were doing at first, because, you know, if you've seen any of my videos before, you'll know my dogs can be something of a pain in the anus. I don't mean that in that way. They're annoying, is what I'm saying. They don't do anything to my anus. Yeah, okay. So I thought they were up to something downstairs, so I didn't think anything of it at first. But this noise, it continued, you know, just a consistent sort of it was less of a thud, more of a donk, really. I'm thinking, what the hell is that? So eventually I get off my arse and I go downstairs to investigate. And I notice what it is immediately. There's in my kitchen, I've got the entire back wall of my kitchen is basically a window looking out over the garden. And at this window, the outside of this window, there is a robin, just repeatedly, sort of slamming into the, not with any major force, but, you know, enough to make noise, slamming against the window. And I'm thinking, what the fuck is this bird doing, you know? Is it got one of those crazy-ass brain parasites that completely, you know, take over its body and make it do stupid shit? Hang on, let me just pause for my story for a minute, because I need to double-check that I have everything I need. We have a blue, we have 2 cyan, oh, we've got 2 blue as well now. I must have got a bit carried away there. We have a green, we have red and purple, and we have yellow. So let's head off to the door, shall we? Give this a bash. Anyway, I'm thinking, yeah, this bird's clearly messed up in the head, it's got an issue. I'm just about to go outside to sort of shoo it away to stop it from bludgeoning itself to fuck, I've just come around in a circle there. Stop it from bludgeoning itself to death against my window. And I suddenly realise what it's after. Inside my, on the inside of the window, where this bird can't get it, but it's dumb enough to think it can, is quite possibly the biggest wasp I've ever seen. This thing, its body was probably about the size of my thumb. Shit, I'm stuck on a wall. Help. There we go. That's not an exaggeration. That is not even slightly an exaggeration. This thing was fucking huge. And it was just sort of chilling there on the window. It didn't seem even remotely disturbed by the fact that this bird was trying to, you know, penetrate a thick glass pane to come and get it. This wasp was just there, just doing its thing, you know. Am I on track here? I am on track here. But, it won't open, those creatures are guarding it. Oh, we have the shards now. As I thought. Yeah, so obviously that's what this robin was doing. Well, it was either trying to get at the damn thing or was trying to warn me against the fact that a fucking Lovecraftian monster was crawling around in my kitchen. So, you know, long story short, I captured the damn thing in a cup. Even though it's a wasp and I hate wasps with a passion, I still didn't really want to just murder it. I felt bad, and the thing was honestly kind of on its last legs anyway, which is probably why it wasn't moving. I kind of thought I'd have to put the crystals in this to open the... Shit, I don't know what to do now. I thought I was onto something. But yeah, I mean, I just threw the wasp outside, and the bird had moved on by this point, so I don't know whether it came back and got the nice juicy wasp at the end of the extravaganza. I didn't really stick around to find out, so... Yeah, touching that does nothing. But that was an interesting little story, and honestly, I cannot believe the size of the damn thing. Maybe I should have killed it. Maybe it was one of those, like, European wasps that came in from... Have I been in here? I don't think I've been in here. Have I been in here? Oh no, I did come in here. This is where I found the first one of these. Hang on. Aha! Now we're cooking. Yeah, this is what we wanted to do all along. How foolish of me. I'm assuming this is going to do something. It may not be what we're hoping to achieve, but it's going to be something at least. It's really going to be something. And one more. Do 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 do. Or should that be? Do 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 do. I don't know. Some sort of Zelda noise anyway. There's another time minder in there. Oh. The question is, which one of those doorways do we want to explore first? I'm feeling like the one at the end of the corridor is likely to be the the optional route with the free loot in it. But the thing behind the door in that place looked kind of important, so could go either way, I suppose. Don't know if I'm just going to get booted out as soon as I complete whatever my goal is here. Oh, I guess we've gone this way. That wasn't really intentional, I just got a bit lost. There's a hole with several slots in this computer. Ah. I think we need to go get some more shards. I will be right back. That was cyan and blue, wasn't it? So we need another yellow, another green, another purple, and another red. This was wrong. Shit, this place is confusing. It's this way, right? Yeah, right. Good. So let's see, what else is there to talk about at the moment? What else have we got on our plates while we grind some more shit? Not a great deal. Not a great deal. I think I've covered all my major stories for now. I could keep rambling about Pokemon, but you know, let's face it, that's not everyone's cup of tea. I don't want to make this an entire Pokemon video. Yeah, kill that. Or don't kill that. At least you tried, eh? At least you tried, Boots. I can't fault you for your persistence, friend. That one. It would really help if everyone one-shot things. I know, shit, what's her name? Scientist Girl hasn't exactly been pulling her weight on that front recently. Although having said that, her special is kind of impressive, so from that perspective at least, I think she's definitely being useful. Speaking of, let's just win this, shall we? Let's get it over with. God, it's so spectacular. I mean, visually it's not particularly spectacular. It looks like she's whipping a big piece of licorice around her head, but you know, it does some pretty fucking serious damage. Compared to what all the other specials in this game are anyway, it's just pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Does some work. Is this back the way I came from? Yeah. Really wish I could have some degree of sense of direction. Why is she going so fast? I'm not complaining, but was she always moving this quickly? Sort of just broken into a full... God damn it, Joe. Because the time minder must be the other side of this chamber then. For some reason I thought it was just before the central room. I guess not. Oh well. I guess we'll keep exploring in this direction. And we need another green, didn't we? Green, purple and yellow we're looking for now, I believe. Fine, don't hit anything. I don't care. Didn't want you to hit anything anyway. Did Boots not kill his target either? I thought he was pulling his weight at last. He was actually being useful. Guess not. Still trying to work out what it is that seems to be forcing all enemies to attack Grumpos over and over again. Because it's something to do with the fact that I always move him out front. Do they attack the nearest enemy or something? It's possible. Or it could just be a string of bad luck, or possibly they could be programmed to kill him first because he's the healer. And that's just good common sense, isn't it, at the end of the day? Unless you're playing fucking World of Warcraft PvP, in which case your best shot is just to ignore the healer and hope it goes away. I exaggerate, of course. I've not played Warcraft PvP in a very long time, but last time I was into it, that was largely the case. Spend all day trying to kill their healer while it just stands there healing itself and being a dick. Not really much you can do about it. I imagine it's more balanced these days. A more complete experience or whatever. I am actually really looking forward to World of Warcraft Classic whenever they get around to bringing that out. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I could. No, I can't shield Grumpos. Okay, he can only use his fucking thing on himself. That really is so useless, isn't it? Oh, I can't heal field yet. I have to give it a second. Really could do with getting some new skill. I might have to have a look at the walkthrough. I did get up a walkthrough for something at some point in this game. Can't remember what. Oh yeah, it was dealing with the shit on Sender Station, wasn't it? Yeah, I might have to go and dig that out again because I could really do with some more skills for Boots. He's doing better than he was, but his bloody limit break is just nothing, is it? May as well not exist. It's like, oh, I'll just decrease the damage I take for a bit. Okay. Not entirely sure what this buff Grumpos is rocking is either. He has it permanently. I assume it's on his weapon or one of his items or something. I'm sure it means something to someone. Doesn't mean a great deal to me though. This means nothing to me. Hey, level up. Very nice. Doing some serious grinding in this place. Pound's going to be way behind. It's not like I ever get to use him anyway though, so probably shouldn't worry about it. Did we need... We did need purple, didn't we? Did we? Let's check our inventory. We put in a blue and a cyan, I believe, right? Then we need green, red, yeah, yellow and purple we need. Got you. Back to it then. You know, it really is a shame that this game is obscure as it is, you know? There's a lot going on here, and I would love for... You know, you're always seeing these games get remastered, games that don't even really need it, like, you know, Dark Souls. But I'd love for a game like this, or Zanzibar, or fucking Dungeon Lords for that matter, to get a remaster and fix all the big old issues they have with them. But of course no one's going to buy them if they do get a remaster, so there's not a lot of point, and it's kind of depressing, really. The games that need it most, the games that could really shine given a lick of polish, are the games that are never going to get it. Unless, you know, fans patch the game up or something. Which isn't unheard of, but, you know, doesn't happen as often as I'd like. Not that I'm saying it should be down to the fans to fix all the mistakes of the developers, but sometimes developers just can't, you know, don't have the money, don't have the time to do it. sometimes developers go under before they have a chance to fix up their games. That's why I'm not a big fan of piracy, really, because I know a lot goes into the development of a video game, and you do need to give them all the support you can get, especially these indie companies that could really do with the finance in order to go on and produce their next game, which, you know, could be equally good. Not saying I've never pirated anything in my life, like I'm hardly a golden shining example, a paragon of virtue or anything, but you know, I'm just saying, if you like a game, by all means pirate it first, check it out if you want, but if you enjoy it, then especially if it's a more obscure title, give them your money. Just throw your money at them. Feel like they've earned it. I mean, video games as a medium, compare it to a film that you might watch and once and be done with, you know? Compared to that, which would take maybe a maximum of 3 hours of entertainment for you and then be done and dusted and cost you a tenner. A video game can last, you know, hours and hours and hours. You get so much entertainment out of a video game, even after you completed it. There's more replayability in a video game than there is in a movie, let's be real. So, honestly, I think the pricing of video games is possibly lower than it should be. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't want to give EA a free pass to go and bump their games up from $60 to $80 or whatever, you know. But when you see these little indie titles that have had thousands and thousands of hours of development time, real passion projects that come out as some of the best titles going, you know, and you see them going for like £8 on Steam or whatever, you're thinking these guys deserve more money than that, you know? That's just how I see it anyway. I'm getting a bit sidetracked here, just waffling about the games industry, but I think we're actually about to start making progress again in this game, so we'll have something fresh to talk about here then. Wouldn't that be exciting? Just need to kill this big bad boy here, who apparently can't shoot an old man 3 feet in front of his face. I don't think these guys are really a threat. I mean, they may be sending missiles to explode a planet, but based on their aim, they'll probably shoot wide. May as well. Don't really need the heal, but may as well use it while we can. Come on, get on with it. I don't like how the camera flies into Grumpus's crotch every time he begins casting that spell. It's a bit more than I want to see close up, if I'm honest. And done. Come on, down you go. Down you go. You're dead. Thank you. Right, okay. Let's go put these shards into that machine, and if it doesn't do anything, we'll just move on. It's possible that it needs shards entered in a certain order or something, but we'll not worry about it. We'll give it a bash, and if it doesn't work, then yeah, we'll just get on with life. Not gonna faff around trying to work this out for hours. This game has a habit of being a little bit on the cryptic side, so I'm just gonna have to accept that I'm gonna miss shit. I know for a fact I've already missed shit, you know. I know I missed quite a bit on Center Station for a start. And considering I didn't speak to half the people on whatever that planet was called, the one that blew up, and now it's been blown up, so I don't really have the chance anymore. Here you go, have a shard. Here you go, have a shard. Here you go, Have a shard. You know what? Have a shard. There you go. Oh, something fell out. The sidechain mistech. Ooh, sidechain. Like the sound of that. Slave. Sounds very exciting. What have we all got equipped? We go on the equipment to see that, wouldn't we? Oh, you got Fire Spire, as you two have slightly more useful things. I don't think Fire Spire is that spectacular, so we'll swap that out for Sidechain. Because I want a Psy Slave, that sounds fun. Think of the possibilities. It's like slavery all over again. Only in this case, I'm the black person, and instead of enslaving the blacks, we'll be enslaving like bugs and shit. Oh shit, this is it folks. Equip your mistech if you have it, and pet that time minder behind me. It's been nice knowing you all. Oh fuck, well, she's optimistic. I understand, it's fine. I've not exactly proven myself to be capable so far, but you know what, I think we can pull through. What's the worst that could happen? I guess that's the worst that could happen. Hello. What a cuddly little fellow. What are we going to do about this rock? It's kind of in the way. Kind of got Grumpos in the worst possible position for a melee guy. Whatever. Go over there. Psy-pull, Psy-chain. Wow, this costs a lot of mistech. Let's try the lower level one first. On this fella. Okay. Interesting. I like it. I don't know what it did. I'm hoping that guy's going to be on our side now, though. He's got little wibblies. Yes! Yes, buddy. Good job. That's what we like to see. Oh, fuck. Do you mind? Fucking bed of chaos over here. You. Move to there. You move to there. You. Why can I not just attack? Let's try doing this, whatever this is. Don't know what it is, but it might be relevant. Do it. What's happening? Anything happening? You do it too. Oh, she's actually willing to cooperate. We blew that thing up. Blew it up good. Can't get any closer, eh? Okay, in that case... do the cheapest one. On this fella. Try not to kill it. You try again, Boots. See if you can destroy that crystal. Not really sure what the purpose of the crystals is, but if we can get rid of them, then all the better. Really not afraid to have some fucking long animations in this game, are they? I think I just killed that. I think it's a bit dead now. Can't blame a guy for trying though. Oh, maybe not. Right, we got your crystals. What now, bitch? That's it, fight amongst yourselves. Oh, it seems you can only have one chained at a time. That's understandable, honestly. Fuck it, Plasma Wall, go. I really need to move her actually so I can get Grumpos past her. Kind of in the way. Did that not hit? Oh, it did hit the Queen. Cool. Cool. While we're at it, let's poison her. Can we not poison her? Poison her with poison. Seems to be working now. Oh look, more enemies. Good. Just keep doing this. It seems to be working out quite nicely for us so far. My little mine spider. Fight bugs with bugs, that's what I say. You. Move. Just move. I really don't know what destroying those crystals did. Doesn't really seem to have done very much of anything, if I'm honest. Oh, she just takes 681 poison damage. That's not bad. That's some decent poison damage. You may as well screen yourself, let's be honest. Not really got much else to do at the moment since you're apparently not allowed to attack. We'll move Grumpos up as soon as we can work out where we're moving him to. Can't really tell from this angle. I don't want to move him back again. Yep, there, go. May as well slow her as well, I guess. Assuming it works. It did damage at least, so that's something. Still seems to be taking damage from that poison as well. Oh, they fixed the crystals. I don't know what that means, but we should probably unfix them again. Good. Maybe it's not the poison doing the damage. Maybe it's having the crystals broken that's hurting her. Maybe that's how this fight works, since don't seem to be allowed to attack her directly. Your best bet is just to keep the crystals down. It's not immediately obvious how it works, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, if she's taking damage, then I'm not gonna argue. Plasma Wall, ho! Not so tough. You gonna fall down too? Do you not care? Doesn't seem to care. Seems perfectly content with being slapped in the face with a big leather strap. Definitely seem to have more health than their outside the boss fight counterparts. Let's throw another poisoner at the boss. Nope, not allowed. Okay. I really wish I was allowed to attack. That's what I wish. It's not like I can scroll up and down the menu or anything. No? Okay. Alright, just cast low level poisoner on this. Get it finished off. The crystal's back up. Didn't even notice that happened. Turn the crystal off again. Dangerous. Little sneaky bugs just slipping in and setting crystals up all over the place. We don't need that. We've got more important things to focus on. Don't know if this is actually working to slow her. I'm just, you know, taking advantage of the damage mostly. Come on, Boots, we need to get rid of that other crystal, probably. I think that's the goal here. Less crystals, more dead bugs. Hit it with a plasma wall. It's free, may as well. And you heal everyone up. Could probably use it at this point. How spectacular. The fabulous rainbow lights make that spell all the better. Oi, oi, I saw that. Don't think I didn't burp mid-sentence. I saw that. Just keep poisoning her. As long as you've got mana, you might as well. That's what it's there for, right? She's a big girl, isn't she? Like, I feel like I could do a whole host of "Yo mama so fat" jokes to these bug people, but I think they'd probably appreciate it. They're like, oh yes, yes, my mother is very large. Witness her supreme power, her mighty bulk. I wonder if she's going to die anytime soon. She seems to have stopped summoning friends. I don't know if that's because I'm keeping the crystals at bay. Maybe that's what the crystals are for. I really don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing in this fight. I really wish I could just attack her. But she does seem to be taking some damage at least, which is good news, I believe. Generally speaking. We're whittling her down, slowly but surely. Here, have a full side chain. Not used this one before, but it's a max level spell. It costs half my mana bar. It's got to do something pretty impressive, surely. Brace for it. Here it comes. Super spell. It's like the Ultima of this game. She was doing something then. She was having a little glow. I don't know if that was the effects of the slow hitting her or what. Yeah, take that. 1130, not bad. Not bad at all. I'm assuming I've not mind controlled her though. I'm going to go ahead and assume that that's not something you can do. No. Oh, the Boots' crystal's up as well. Once again, need to pay more attention. Oh yeah, yeah, she hits the crystals and that summons a friend. Gotcha. Reading you loud and clear. It's kind of annoying how when we mind control these guys, they don't seem to want to attack the queen. They just attack each other. Bit of a shame, really. Oh. And then we won. So that's good. I'm still not quite sure whether that was the poison being just fucking spectacular, or if that was something to do with the crystals not functioning. I really don't know, but whatever it was, we won. We won rather unspectacularly, and we got some shit. I've learned to pay more attention to what I loot from things now after the whole crystal debacle. Are those like actual boobies she's got there? Yeah, she's got actual boobies. Should I censor them? I don't want to get banned again. I mean, someone might be getting off to this. Seems Roe isn't. Boots definitely is, though. That shit-eating grin on his face there. I guess they're done. Which means I guess we're done. Off we go. One moment.
They're still headed for the planet. Guess we blew it.
There's no friction in space, Boots. Even deactivated, the missiles would maintain their original trajectory.
So what now? What was the point in all that?
So what does that mean? Are the missiles still active?
Killing the Queen should have deactivated all Hive weapons and subsystems, including the missiles.
You don't sound terribly confident.
I'm confident enough to have come back here when I could have made off with your fighter instead.
Impact in 10.
So what, the explosives just stopped being explosive? Is that what we're getting from this? Pal's not happy. Don't blame him. This is some bad science. I don't believe it. This is the apocalypse. It's over, boys. I'll see you all in the afterlife if there is one. Still pretty spooky. Literal rain of fire.
Do you want me to kiss you now or later?
Later.
I question the choice of hors d'oeuvres, Councilman. Do the critter fritters truly represent the constituency?
Blast the hors d'oeuvres. Surely we owe these people more than a cocktail party. They saved our planet.
You're right. Perhaps a parade is in order. Shall we vote on it?
Let's get out of here.
I'll warm up the shuttle.
I could do with some hors d'oeuvres. Not stick around for the free food. Don't have to be a badass space adventurer all the time, you know? Sometimes you can sit back and enjoy the finer things of life.
How did you just walk away from this? Someone split that planet in half intentionally. How can you feel safe knowing someone has that kind of power?
I'll manage.
Kid, you're a coward and a quitter. So Miztech went active behind our backs. Big deal. Until someone figures out how to use it properly, we're still in the running to make a fortune.
Do you mind? We're having a conversation here. Mister, I'm not asking you to go all the way with this. I just need 2 pieces of equipment. We can even get them here on Cinder Station. Believe me, I wouldn't ask for your help unless there was no one else to turn to.
Or you could come with me to the planet of Miztech. I'm close to deciphering a modular element system. I suspect the answer may be sitting in a library on Hephaestus.
Or you could repent, you cold-blooded killer.
Maybe it's time for that new profession, kiddo.
Maybe it's time you all let me drink in peace. Please tell me this is a joke.
Surprise! We've come to compensate you for all your generous help.
Shoot me.
I told you they would be surprised.
Why are we back on Cinder Station? I thought we were done with this shithole. What do you want, giant floating globe thing with little megaphones on the front that look creepily like eyeballs? What do you want? After much debate, the High Council of Democritus has unanimously voted to join you on your travels. Unanimous? I had plenty of objections. Your objections are overruled, Councilman. Step down. Not until my objections have been noted for the record. They have been noted. Please step down. Excuse us. As we were saying, we would be honored to join you on your quest. It's the least we can... What if they don't even want our help? Councilman, you will not be warned again. Step down immediately. Ahem. After joining your quest, it is the least we can do for saving us. Our planet is at your disposal. You've lost weight. We've had the technology to shrink the planet down to... Oh, that is the actual planet. I thought it was like a little robot that they sent out to represent the planet, but I guess not. We've had the technology to shrink the planet down to this size for many years, but we could never find a practical application for it. Until now. We're afraid other hives will seek revenge against us. This seems like an elegant solution to our problem. You can't destroy a planet that isn't there. We thought we might as well assist you in the process. Very well, that too of course. We're very grateful. Why didn't you shrink and hide from the hive in the first place? Oh. We didn't think of that. Correction, we did think of that. More than once, I might add. But the bombs were targeting the ring's heat signature. Even if we ran away, the bombs would still have followed us wherever we went. And imagine how much more damage that would have done to the planet. And the ring. We could have been destroyed completely. Horrible. Order! Order! Excuse us, sir. We're all very excited by this new experience. It's a wonderful opportunity for our world to see different parts of the galaxy. We had a hardline isolationist policy for many decades, but in recent years the public has been growing restless for more contact with Outworlders. That'll be an experiment to see if we want to allow the galaxy into our home, because we serve the people. Yes, the people. Have you met the people? The people are splendid. We love the people. Oh yes, we love the people. But sometimes the people are complicated. That's why it's so difficult for us to make decisions sometimes. Because the people. Yes, not that we're blaming them. Oh no, we love the people. Have you met them? I've got to say, I've played a lot of RPGs, but I think this is the first where I'm going to get a literal planet as a party member. Hats off to you, Anachronox. Hats off. Our planet is at your service. Okay, let's go 8-ball. I ain't got all day. Splendid. This is all very exciting. I can't unsee the eyes. I can't unsee them. Fucking googly eyes just staring at me wherever I go. Hey friend, I got some more tacos for you. Blah 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 blah. By the way, you're aware there's a planet floating behind you. Bring me tacos and I bring you rewards. Have I not got any more? I thought I had more tacos for you. I guess not. Huh. Shows what I know, I suppose. What now then? So will you help me get the scientific equipment I need to process my readings? Depends. What's this equipment? First piece of equipment is the tachyon decay detector. It'll help me determine the source of the rift that splits sunder. The second piece is a field transduction module, which is the key core element of the tachyon decay detector. It'll be harder to get our hands on since it's a biohazard and illegal in this sector of the galaxy. So, will you help me get the scientific equipment I need to process my readings? Where do we find a tachyon decay detector? There's a tachyon decay detector in... That word is becoming like a fucking tongue twister. In the Sender Theoretical Science Museum just down the street. It's a prototype I built back when the galaxy still took me seriously. I figure we can ask for it nicely first, and if they don't hand it over, we improvise. That's why we're going to break into the museum then. It's all coming together. And where can we get our hands on a field transduction module? Like I said, that's going to be the tough one. The red light district is a good place to score black market items. An excursion may be in order, and finally we go to the red light district. Once again, the other part of Sender Station we didn't fully explore. Now you're talking, sister. We got a drinking buddy who dabbles in black market dirt. His name's Kevister. I'm sure the bum can hook us up if he's still around. So, will you help me get the scientific equipment I need to process my readings? Fine, we'll take this case pro bono. But once we get your equipment, I'm out of here. I appreciate it. Well, I guess the fact that I'm once again receiving a phone call in the middle of a video, which is something that happens a lot to me lately, means I'm going to wrap up here, so I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Ring 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 ring.